I cannot wait for this series. So currently, through the first round, the Cavaliers are the number 1 ranked offense and will be taking on the 3rd ranked offense, Indiana. Immediately, let me know your predictions and thoughts in the comment section below. So the Pacers just keep producing under the radar. No one really cares besides their fan base. So in the regular season, if you filter 5-man lineups on NBA.com that played over 300 minutes together, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder's starting 5 leads the league with a plus 15.9 net rating. But guess what? The next 2 lineups belong to the Indiana freaking Pacers. Halliburton, Mathurin, Nembhard, Siakam, and Turner produced a plus 11.9 net rating. Replacing Mathurin with Aaron Nesmith, you have another elite group producing a plus 11.1 net rating. This success has translated to the playoffs. That group with Nesmith is the second best lineup in the playoffs, plus 14.3 net ratings to be exact. But here's the fun of this battle. Cleveland's starting 5 of Mitchell, Garland, Strus, Mobley, and Allen during the regular season played 243 minutes together, so they did not qualify. However, if they did, they would be better than the Pacers' 2 groups. They have produced a plus 12 net rating as a 5-man lineup. However, in the playoffs thus far versus Miami, they've just played even basketball. Literally, they had a 0 net rating in that series. It was their bench units picking up the slack and dominating consistently. My question is, do the Pacers quietly have the edge for better starting 5? We will have to wait and see. But going back to the Pacers, for me, those numbers are all about their core 4. Halliburton, Nembhard, Siakam, and Turner. They are one of the best groups in the league, the most underrated core 4, because there's so much shooting, playmaking, smart, high IQ basketball. They trust each other. They have size and speed in that lineup. They also have grown together and developed insane chemistry that they did not have last season. And the most impressive thing about their season is all of a sudden they play defense. Last year they ranked 18th in defensive rating pre-All-Star break. This season they were ranked 21st. Then post All-Star break they turned into a top 10 defense. The growth on that end has been dramatic. Last season at times they were laughable on that side of the basketball. But my goodness, they will be tested again by the Cavaliers offense. And Cleveland is all about the pick and roll. It's damn near unguardable with the combination of Mitchell, Garland, and Ty Jerome next to 2 lob threats, Allen and Mobley, with shooters spacing the floor everywhere. 44% from 3 as a team in the first round of the playoffs, ranking 1st by far. And then during the regular season, they were ranked 2nd as a team, shooting 38% from 3. The question is, do the Pacers have an answer defensively for this, or are they going to regress and go back to that defense that was laughable last season? And here's the thing, when I watch both these teams, the other guys stick out so much. They both have consistent star play, but the production of the role players oftentimes puts them over the top. For example, the Cavs had Ty Jerome balling, feeling like the best player at times versus Miami, 28 points in game 1, and then 18 points in game 4 to seal the deal, and often found himself in meaningful lineups in the fourth quarter in crunch time. DeAndre Hunter averaged 13 points off the bench versus Miami while shooting 61.5% from 3 and playing elite defense. Then, for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard was addicted to magnet ball. 15 points or more in 4 out of the 5 games versus Milwaukee. While playing elite point of attack defense, he's probably going to have that Mitchell or Garland matchup at times. Speaking of elite defense, his tag team partner Aaron Nesmith was flying around defensively while attempting 5 threes per game while shooting 51.9% from 3. And just for fun, let's go back to the Cavs. During the first round, Max Strus was giving them 11 points while shooting 46.2% from 3. Now back to the Pacers. TJ McConnell was averaging 10 points in 17 minutes off the bench. These supporting casts are overpowered. A big swing factor will be whose supporting cast is more meaningful? Who has better performances? Versus Miami and Milwaukee, it was clear both with a deeper team. However, in this series, it's a toss-up, and honestly, it's pretty unpredictable. So I just wanted to showcase how much offensive talent we're about to witness. I'm going to use percentiles. If you didn't know what that is, basically a player in the 60th percentile is better than 60% of other players in that stat. So here on NBA.com, we got the pick and roll play type up. Let's search Halliburton, 95.5 percentile. Now let's go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's go to Donovan Mitchell, 83.4 percentile. Let's go to Darius Garland right quick to see where he's at, 86.4 percentile. Let's go back to the Pacers, Nembhard, 74th percentile. Let's go back to the Cavaliers, Ty Jerome, 87th percentile, and even TJ McConnell is up there. I mean, these dudes are great pick and roll players, 65.6 percentile for TJ McConnell. Now we're in the isolation play type, and we're going to be filtering for the first round of the playoffs. Let's search up Siakam. 100th percentile. He was cooking in isolation versus the Bucks. And then we got Donovan Mitchell, 84.6 percentile. Let's go to Tyrese Halliburton right quick. It turns out 88.5 percentile. So as you can tell, just tons of firepower offensively. Now, one huge advantage that Cleveland seems to have is rebounding. In the regular season, Indiana was ranked 28th in rebounding percentage. In the first round, they are 11th. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers were ranked 7th during the regular season. And so far in the playoffs, it has translated. To be exact, they are second as of now during the first round. Overall, that front court battle is fascinating. I low-key believe Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam have the slight edge over Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. For the Pacers, in my opinion, Miles Turner is probably their most important player in this series. If he has a bad series, they will probably lose. He completes their lineup with his pick and pop threat, and when he's playing well, it just puts them over the top and it makes them feel unguardable. He's also an elite rim protector with above average quickness defensively for a big, so he can switch on to pretty much anyone in a do or die situation and hold his own. He's really versatile, and he makes their lineups very unpredictable, and they can do a bunch of things with it offensively and defensively. If he were to get into foul trouble, that would be scary because their backup Thomas Bryant isn't really playable at this point, so they'd have to go small, which would only help Cleveland dominate that rebounding issue. It turns out Miles Turner and wins in terms of his stats are drastically different compared to losses. 50.9% from the field in wins, 43.2% in losses. 41.7% from three in wins, 35.6% in losses. 2.4 blocks in wins, 1.4 blocks per game in losses. You get the point. Overall, this series feels impossible to predict what's going to happen because both of these teams have so many weapons and they're pretty evenly matched. However, I think I'm going to go with Pacers in 6 games. I've been sleeping on them way too long. I think it's finally time to put my trust in them. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below immediately. But man, oh man, this is going to be a beautiful series to watch. These offenses are the most aesthetically pleasing offenses in the entire NBA.